Alright, so we are going over that handout from Friday where we were graphing inequalities. So the inequalities in number 1 that made that true were the ordered pair 4, 3 and 3, -3. I am going to share a handout on Teams where I show you all the work to all of those problems. So go ahead, take a minute and really check over your answers to this. And if you have or can formulate any questions, I will be glad to answer those as well. So again, when you have inequalities, you want to make sure you're always solving for y. So like in 4, 5, and 6, none of those equations are in slope-intercept form. So the very first thing I would do would be to rewrite each of them. So for example, number 4, you would add over the x and then divide by 2. So that left you with y less than 1/2 x minus 4, also divided by 2, which is 2. So you can see that when I do that, that gives the -2y intercept, your slope of up 1 over 2, and our inequality is less than, so my line is dashed, and the y value is less than, therefore I shade below. And number 5, that is in standard form. So just because it's in standard form, I would maybe plot my y-intercepts and my x-intercepts. So what I mean by that is I would put 0 in for x. So x is 0 along this line here. So when x is 0, you get 8 divided by -2, which is -4. So that's why this point exists. And then if you plug in y equals 0, that's along this line here. So you get 8 divided by 2 again, but this time +4. So that's where this point comes into play. And then you can look and see, okay, it is just going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So my slope is a +1. The line is solid because the inequality has the equal to. And number 6, same similar idea. You would solve this for y. So you had y greater than 2/3 x minus 1. So you have your y-intercept, your slope of up 2 over 3. Your line is dashed because the inequality is greater than but not equal to. And there you have it. So again, inequalities sort of help you understand that idea. Okay. Continuing down on that handout, in number 7, 8, and 9, oops, sorry about that glitch right there, 8 should be over here. You are finding the equation that goes to it. So you look at the graph and identify the equation. And then in 10 and 11, you have your word problems. So the idea is, can you construct the word problem given that information? All right, so what I want to do now is go over the graphing linear inequalities handout. So same idea for each of these. You are starting with an inequality in slope-intercept form, and you are transferring that inequality so that you can investigate, look at, and find those key points. Okay, so then looking at numbers 3 and 4. So again, greater than dashed line above, greater than or equal to solid line above, plotting our y-intercept. So this one has a y-intercept of 1, y-intercept of 0, applying our slopes, creating our shading. Five and 6. So again, just be careful if it is a y or an x only, it's going to be horizontal or vertical. In 7 and 8, once again, we are plotting our key points. So y-intercept is positive 2, slope is negative 2, so you go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. It is less than, so my inequality is dashed. And then again, where are the y values less than? They're less than below the y-intercept. So my shading is below the graph. Okay, in 8, similarly, plot our y-intercept at 1, apply my slope. My line is solid because it has the equal to. And then it's y greater than, so when is y greater than? It's greater than above. So I shade above and on the line. Now in the case of 7 verse 8, in 7, solutions cannot come from on my line. In 8, solutions can be on the line because 8 includes them with the equal to, 7 does not. So if you're picking true or false answers, in 8, you could pick the point 0, 1, and it would be true because it's on the line and the line is solid. In 7, if you picked the point 1, 0, it would be false because it is on the line, but the line is dashed, and that tells me the solutions do not come from the line. So those are the big key points we need to take in from this problem. Okay, 9 and 10. $11 and $12. Okay, so there is one other handout uploaded for you on our class website. This handout is kind of, I'll say, optional. It's not mandated by me to have you complete it because I'm going to send you the answer key to it. So what I want you to do is kind of use today's class time to work on this and to really understand and make sure you're good for tomorrow's quiz. So you have something like number 1 where it's y greater than 1. So the idea in this case is, again, the slope is 0. It goes through the point 0, 1. And the line is dashed because there's no equal to. And again, where are the y values greater than the number 1? Well, here's the number 1. Y's are bigger above, so we'll shade above. And number 2, y-intercept is 0, 2. Slope is positive 1. This time my line is solid. Y's are less than, so that's below. Okay. I want you to skip, it's only one of them. You're just doing 1 to 11. Don't do 12. We're not graphing absolute value inequalities until after the holiday break. And then on the second page of that packet that was uploaded, it has you writing the equations to describe them. So again, you're skipping 1 to 4 because we're not doing absolute values. So more or less just practicing graphing 5 and 6 again. Like I said, I'm going to put up the answer key to this kind of now so that you can utilize it today. Actually, I might just put it here so if you watch the video, you see it. So basically, here's the answer key to all of those. You can pause the video to see the answers and kind of check over your work for each of those problems.